Hello, how are you? My name is Matthew. You are in the moment, 3 o'clock. A Sunday afternoon, first day of March, overcast. There is possible rain flurries in the forecast for this evening. Nothing yet here in the Halifax Regional Municipality. Drop me a comment. What is the weather like in your neck of the woods? Minus 13 tonight. Going to be a sunny day tomorrow. Minus 7. Cold temperatures tomorrow night. The sky remains clear, and we know when the clouds disappear, the temperature takes a big dive. So, going to be cold the next 24, 36 hours. Sunshine in the forecast for Monday and Tuesday. Just going to be in here real quick. Again, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, just a day home here, doing some chores, hanging out with Jen, washing windows, sweeping the floor, doing some mopping, and getting ready for this documentary premiere that's happening this evening. And I'm going to talk about that in a couple of moments. So just a few things, just a few notes, just some therapy for me as we make our way through the weekend. So a big evening this evening at 7 o'clock, and I don't know if Mariah Baker will be watching this live stream. I know there was something that they were going to be participating in this afternoon and then making their way here to Halifax. But when they do watch this, they can leave a comment and direct you in the right direction. The documentary in which I was a part of, I conducted 4 of the 5 interviews, conversations for this documentary. 5 people in total stepped forward and shared their story. So it's about an hour and 90 minutes. It's just under 90 minutes, and it's going to premiere tonight on Feed the Pigeons YouTube channel. I'm going to double check that, but I do know that the premiere of this documentary by Feed the Pigeons Films, Mariah Baker, will be made public at 7 o'clock this evening. So when Mariah does watch this, hopefully they can leave a comment and definitely point you in the right direction. But we'll fill those blanks in as we move closer to 7 o'clock this evening. So just watch it and share it. One of the easiest things you can do is share that video. It's on YouTube, and we all know that you can share stuff. So if it strikes a chord with you, maybe there's someone that you think needs to be a little more educated in what's going on in the real world, definitely forward this documentary, again, being made public at 7 o'clock this evening. Earlier today at 10 o'clock this morning, my first conversation with Monica Grant. Monica and I went to high school together. I've known Monica for many, many years. And Monica is part of the Valley Food Bank. The executive director, has been the executive director since August of 2022. We had a conversation on Friday morning. Did the usual editing, producing the show, and it first aired this morning at 10 o'clock on folkedupradio.com. It will air again. A repeat of that show will be at 6 o'clock this evening, and that's going to be on Folked Up Radio. And once it airs the second time, do look for that conversation up on my YouTube channel. And I just posted the conversation I had with Amanda M. Pearce on Truth from the Booth. We had a conversation on the 8th of February. It was Super Bowl Sunday when we had our conversation that aired on Truth from the Booth. That conversation, including video that Amanda took during their 9 months at the ball field in Sackville, that's included at the end of the conversation. And again, that conversation with Amanda M. Pearce, who was also in this documentary. So you're going to get a double dose of my conversation with Amanda, an hour-long conversation here on Truth from the Booth. And we spoke in great length during our conversation here a few weeks ago for this documentary. That's probably 20 minutes, so a little bit lengthier, a bigger dive into the who, what, when, where, how, and why of Amanda. So just, again, being a part of this documentary, just another tentacle for me to share stories beyond Truth from the Booth and beyond in the moment. So just very thankful to be a part of that, and just would love people to watch it if they can at your convenience, at your leisure. But the best thing that you could do for us is just share. We had 5 people who shared their stories. The what you can do to thank them for just being so vulnerable for us is to share their story. That would be my advice. Big day happening here in Halifax on Tuesday. The Nova Scotia government, majority government, just laid out a brutal budget where they're going to be cutting $130 million. So it really pissed off a lot of Nova Scotians, and there's going to be a shoulder-to-shoulder rally at the Legislative Assembly in Halifax on Hollis at 12 o'clock on Tuesday. So if you have something to say to the government that is in power right now, Tuesday at 12 o'clock might be a good time to go down there and air your grievances. Obviously, do everything peacefully. I believe Mariah Baker will be on location, getting some footage, talking to people, and just, again, the who, what, when, where, how, and why. How was the $130 million, the cuts, just across the board, how is that personally affecting Nova Scotians? And I'm sure there'll be lots of people to tell their stories. So looking forward to that. I will definitely be there. I will not be covering it live. I want to stay in my lane. Is it upsetting? Absolutely. It's really ticked off a lot of people. And you don't have to look any further than there's video out right now. Tim Houston, who was the premier here, was at an event. Where was he? He was at the African Heritage Month gala just within the last few days, and was booed. And from what I understand, the speech or his talk was cut short, and he just kind of exit stage left. And I'm going to share that story in the comment section there, so you can do your own research. But Nova Scotians not really happy right now. So again, big rally happening on Tuesday, 12 p.m. And the premier getting booed. And I'll put that video up, and you can see for yourself. Changing gears real quick. And I'm going to wrap this up here real soon. Going to spend the rest of the afternoon just hanging out with Jen and Moon, watch some movies. This is a big month for us. Jen and I are getting ready to celebrate our 25th wedding anniversary. Just fantastic. Just anyone who has reached that milestone, 25 years together, it's quite a milestone. So that's happening on the 19th of this month. And our wedding did not happen on this continent. The only time I ever left this continent, I ended up getting married. I was away from North America for a couple of months. I actually got married in a cave in the Himalayas. Yes, spent 2 months in Nepal, most of that time in Katmandu. I would advise you, if you just want to get an idea of where we were, where we spent a couple of weeks, Google the Annapurna Circuit, Annapurna Circuit, the Annapurna Circuit, some of the highest mountains in the world. That's where we spent a couple of weeks. So just something fun to do, something fun to do. And speaking of something fun to do, Jen and I, we continue to hand out the care packages that have been put together by Hugs, Hearts United in Giving Society, Rebecca and Lynn behind that, and everyone making all those donations. We received 30 packages. Every time I go into the city, I take some with me. I've given out many over the last few days, but I think the next time I go out, Jen and I are thinking of maybe just getting on a bus and just going to a different, maybe just getting off the peninsula and just getting out there into different communities. Just get on a bus, see how far we can go, and get into different communities, get a feel for what's going on there. And if there's anyone in need, I would absolutely love to put a Hugs package in their arms. So yeah, just be venturing off the peninsula, giving out these packages over the next couple of weeks. Okay, I'm going to close with this. We all know that most Canadians got wrapped up in the Winter Olympics that just wrapped up. I believe Canada ended up with like 21 medals in total, finished 11th amongst the countries. And this last week I was going through Olympic withdrawal. Well, That's going to be cured because coming up on Friday, we're going to have the Paralympic Games from Milano Cortina, Italy. Opening ceremonies begin on Friday. So I'm really looking forward to that. And the cool news, again, back to CBC Gem, being able to watch all of those events live in real time. So another couple of weeks of getting up early and supporting our Canadian athletes in real time. I cannot wait. The reason I mentioned this story, I just wanted to share it with you, and you can find it, all the details, on cbc.ca/sports/Paralympics. But the big news is that they named the flag bearers for the Canadian team when they go into the opening ceremonies. And on Friday, they made the announcement that the team captain for the hockey team, Tyler McGregor, he's going to be sharing flag bearer duties with Natalie Wilkie. So those two, Natalie and Tyler, will be the flag bearers on the opening ceremonies on Friday. But the really cool thing is, a few years ago when the World Junior Hockey Championship was here in Halifax, where we won gold, Tyler was in town, Bruce Rainey was here, and there was some kind of talk they were doing at one of the convention center rooms in the city. I took this flag in here, and I have Bruce Rainey and Tyler McGregor, Olympians, right here. Well, Bruce isn't an Olympian, but he's certainly called a lot of Olympic curling for sure. So just go Team Canada. And again, I think competitions start on Wednesday. Opening ceremony is on Friday. So just more opportunity as the year goes along, as we get into a new month, spring, just around the corner on the calendar. So again, support the Canadian athletes. Just be supportive of Canada in general right now. Let's do that. So follow all the athletes, follow all the pride, follow all the glory on cbc.ca/sports/Paralympics. Okay, 12 minutes. That's good enough for me. I just wanted to come in here real quick, share some things with you. Don't forget the premiere of Unanchored, the documentary put together by Feed the Pigeons Films. Mariah Baker directing it, doing all the editing, producing this. I am doing 4 of the 5 interviews. So just a fun project to be a part of. And to be honest, we could do a documentary every week. We could be talking to someone every single day, new faces every single day, rolling onto the streets. And just a word to the wise: when you are traveling in the city, just mind your P's and Q's. Just mind your P's and Q's. That's all I can say. Behave, and just make sure your head's on a swivel. Make sure your head is on a swivel. It's the city. You got to be careful. Okay. That's going to do it for me. Enjoy the rest of this first day of March. It's a Sunday. The repeat, Truth from the Booth with Monica Grant, Executive Director, Valley Food Bank from Woodstock, New Brunswick. That's going to air tonight at 6 o'clock, a repeat on Folk Up Radio. 7 o'clock, it's the premiere of Unanchored. Feed the Pigeons Films. I think every time I've said that, I've stumbled on Feed the Pigeons Films. Okay. That's going to do for me. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. We'll see you back here real soon. My name is Matthew, and you are currently caught up in the moment.